I know I could use a break, and you look long overdue for a laugh. Hey, let's go grab some drinks, 'cause it's Beverages with Brad.
Welcome to Beverages with Brad, everybody. I really wish I had nice coffee, but the water is going to have to do for now. We're here with Vin Tedesco, back on Beverages with Brad. Where and when are you fighting?
I'm fighting at Palladium Martial Arts this Saturday, the 31st, at 6 p.m. Three 3-minute rounds. If there's no submission within the 3-minute rounds, then it goes to the judge's decision.
And if the judges can't make it up, they have a cage match where they can use ladders and chairs to hit each other.
Foreign weapons.
And spike baseball bats. Tell us about your opponent.
So I'm going against this guy, Robbie, Primetime BJJ. That's his name. He's well known. He's definitely a tough kid, strong, young.
And how have you been preparing for this match?
Just grinding away.
All right, Dave Gretchel is one of Vin's trainers here at Renzo Gracie, Rhode Island. How has Vin's training been going, Dave?
The kid's a beast. Past year, he's been putting on a competitive clinic. He goes to tournaments almost every weekend. He comes back with multiple gold medals. He's done 2 super fights, won his first one, dominated his second one. It was a draw. The kid is working out 5 or 6 days a week. He's a beast. Weightlifting in here, wrestling. He can't get enough of it. That's all the kid does.
What would you say about his improvement over the last year?
He was always explosive and strong.
He's always like a bull. Yeah.
And he was technical with certain submissions. Now he's got an arsenal.
As you've been competing a lot, are you any less nervous heading out to the...
Certainly. When I first started competing, I get tons of anxiety, and it's kind of starting to fade away the more and more I've been competing.
Is there any kind of routine you have in the morning where you're like, all right, here's what I do. I meditate, I break a couple bricks with my head, I eat a certain omelet. Is there any kind of routine you have, or is it different every time?
Not particularly. Usually I'll wake up, have a coffee, go down to the convenience store, grab a couple Gatorades, and head over to the fight. That's it.
I like that. You dehydrate with the coffee, then you hydrate with the Gatorade. You've been thinking about doing MMA, huh?
Yeah, definitely thinking about getting an MMA. I'd like to fight before the end of 2020.
What's the ultimate goal? You want to be in the UFC someday?
The ultimate goal is just get an amateur fight, dip
Yeah.
my toes in MMA, and see where it takes me.
But is that your dream, like to be in the UFC, or do you not think that far ahead?
Yeah, I'm not even thinking that far. Right now I'm just focused on Rob, Saturday.
See, I'm thinking about the UFC because I would like you to hook me up with free tickets. You know what I mean? When you're like on a real show and you have like the UFC embedded and you're on Rogan, you got to remember doing Beverages with Brad in Johnston, Rhode Island, sitting on a sweaty mat.
If I was ever in the UFC, I'd still be on Beverages with Brad.
Yeah, it'll still be going because I won't be doing anything better. That's for sure. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower?
Uh-huh.
I'd like to fly. You can get places easy.
Here's my problem with flying. See, a lot of people saying that. I'm scared of heights, and like I'd be afraid I'd be like 8 million feet up, and all of a sudden like I'd lose my power. Like I had an off day, the power wasn't working great. Now I'm dropping from the sky. You know what I mean? Like I would be better off just walking. I think if I could fly, I think I'd only fly at like 4 or 5 feet off the ground.
Oh yeah.
just to play it safe.
No, just kind of glide with it.
He doesn't leap tall buildings. He leaps like logs and rocks. Who's that hovering to save the day? Hey, well, good luck with your fight this week.
Thanks for having me on the show, Brad.
Absolutely. And Dave, can you turn it, get a shot? Yeah, there you go. Dave, thanks for coming and doing the show, man.
Absolutely. Bull's going to kill it. Little Bull Mafia.